It was April 1815 when the skies above Indonesia cracked open. Mount Tambora had erupted, one of the most powerful volcanic explosions in recorded history. The blast was so loud, it was heard over 200 miles away. Tens of thousands died instantly. But the real terror was yet to come. The eruption launched ash and sulfur high into the atmosphere, darkening skies across the globe. Temperatures dropped, crops failed. And far away in Europe, a young woman, stuck indoors beside a stormy lake, was about to create one of literature's most iconic monsters. This is the story of how a volcano helped inspire Frankenstein. Mount Tambora's eruption was devastating. More than 100,000 people died, buried in ash, scorched by fire, or starved in its aftermath. But Tambora didn't just affect Indonesia. Its impact reached the entire planet. Volcanic ash shot 25 miles into the sky, forming a vast cloud that wrapped around the globe. Sunlight dimmed, temperatures fell dramatically. The next year, 1816, became known as the year without a summer. Across Europe and North America, the seasons broke. Snow fell in June. Frost hit in July. Harvests failed. Famine spread. Food prices soared. Riots erupted. In New England, farmers lost entire crops overnight. In Switzerland, the sky stayed gray for months. Diseases spread rapidly through malnourished populations. People began to fear something supernatural was happening. Some called it the end of days. And in the middle of all this, a group of writers gathered at Lake Geneva. Lord Byron had rented a villa on the lake, the Villa Diodati. Among his guests, Percy Bysshe Shelley and his young lover, Mary Godwin. The summer was so cold and wet, they rarely went outside. Trapped indoors, they read ghost stories aloud to each other. Then Byron made a suggestion. Each of them should write their own terrifying tale. The challenge changed literary history. At first, Mary Shelley struggled to think of an idea. She was only 18, intimidated by the poets around her. But one night she had a vivid waking dream. She saw a young man kneeling beside the thing he had built, a creature hideous and alive, a man playing God, and the terrible cost of doing so. From that nightmare came Frankenstein. When the novel was published in 1818, readers were shocked, not just by the story, but by the fact that its author was a teenage girl. Her book became one of the first true works of science fiction. It raised questions about ambition, ethics, and the price of creation. But without the eruption of Tambora, it may never have happened. No ash cloud, no ruined summer, no ghost story contest. The monster we know today, from books, films, and Halloween masks, has his roots in a volcanic disaster halfway across the world. Mount Tambora didn't just kill. It reshaped the climate. It sparked famine, fear, and cultural upheaval. And in the strangest twist of all, it helped bring a monster to life, not in a lab, but in the imagination of a young woman trapped in an endless storm. If you found this story fascinating, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more untold history, all in 5 minutes.